If you do what's easy, your life will be hard. If you do what's hard, your life will be easy. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets Weekend Edition with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about a very simple phrase. The simple phrase I just said: if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will be easy, okay? Now, I know a lot of us want easy lives, okay? And I'll say this: life always has a baseline level of difficulty, but you can make your life progressively easier with actions on your part, okay? Particularly if you're self-employed. For example, it's hard to become self-employed in the first place, become 100% self-employed, to leave your job, okay? It's hard to have faith when you're going off of what you can see instead of what can be, okay? And this is important because in my 28 years of living, and as I've had time to reflect, that if you follow this phrase, if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. If you do what's hard, your life will be easy. Your life will be much, much better, okay? Like, for example, it's extremely difficult to get your first monthly client being self-employed. It's hard to get someone to be like, yes, I am committing myself to paying you a set amount of money every month into perpetuity, okay? It's hard to control all your thoughts. Instead of letting your thoughts and emotions control you, it's hard to convince people to continue to keep paying you, okay? And these are all things that if you can do them, you can overcome, okay? And this is why we want to embrace doing hard things, because they're going to lead to the life that you want, the life of freedom, the life of ease, the life of peace that you want. Just by discipline, it's hard to find your purpose in life. It's hard to find people to team up with. Remember, life's a team sport. You know, it's hard. All the things that are hard are worth it. So I want you to think today on this Saturday that, like, what hard things are you running from right now? Instead, how can you flip it and be like, what hard things can I run to? It's hard to be consistent. And I'll tell you a secret: when you get that first client, if you want to get the first client, all you got to do is keep talking to people, and never give up. It is hard to never give up, ever. It's a nice thing that people say in motivational speeches, you know, wherever, commencement speeches at universities, but it's the truth. If you never give up, you will eventually get what you're after, okay? Because remember, if you are persistent, you'll get it. And if you're consistent, you'll keep it, all right? Those are both hard things: persistence and consistency. Can you do it day in and day out? Every day. When the results tell you not to, and also that's what the meaning of courage is. Courage is showing up when the odds tell you not to. It's hard to be courageous. It's easy to be a coward in this world. It's easy to be quiet, when it's easy to be quiet and stay on the sidelines and just lament at your situation. It's easy to complain. It is hard to have a successfully self-employed venture. It's hard to keep it going. And there's some truth to what I'm saying, because it's been 4+ years that it has been going. There's something I'm doing that's right for it to continue to keep going. And one thing I've learned: it's hard to be money. People want money, but if you want it, you got to provide instant impact. You got to be reliable. You got to be consistent. All those things. That stuff is hard. This is why it's easy to be poor. It's easy to not have the life you want. It's easy. It's easy to feel sorry for yourself, all right? Feeling sorry for yourself is one of the most selfish things you can do, because remember that no matter who you are, you're affecting somebody else. So feeling sorry for yourself and, you know, at your lot in life is not going to help anybody. We're literally here to help other people. Like, if you're looking for your purpose in life, that's a good place to start. Now, I don't care if you're a chiropractor. I don't care if you are a self-employed dentist. I don't care if you are a self-employed, school teacher, substitute teacher. Like, these principles relate to you. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will be easy. It's easy just take a random job because you heard someone say this job is easy. That's what a lot of people do, and then 10 years in the future, they're like, hey, I shouldn't have done that. It's hard to have a long-term perspective towards life. It's hard to keep track of your money. These are all super difficult things, okay? And if you embrace them, life will open up to you, okay? If you embrace the 4 cardinal virtues: courage, justice, temperance, prudence, as I talked about in previous videos. The place you're trying to get requires hard. The place you're trying to get to requires hard, okay? Everything you want is on the other side of hard, okay? There's a mountain that sits right in front of you to what you want. It is following. If you follow this, it'll help you. Because as Jesus said, he said, the way is hard that leads to life. Now, a lot of people are going to find it, the good life, so to speak. You can find it, but it's extremely difficult. It's arduous. It's onerous. It beats you down. This world beats you down and breaks you down, okay? And I'm trying to lift you up. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will be easy. It's hard to listen to your intuition when all the outside voices are telling you to do one thing and all of your one inside voice is telling you to do another thing. It's hard to wake up in the morning when you don't feel like it. It's hard to do things when you don't feel like it. It's hard to meet deadlines. If you can do these things, you will be successfully self-employed. I do not have a business. I'm self-employed. I don't have a business yet. It's hard to live up to high standards, okay? I just want you to think today, how can you apply this phrase to your life? If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Like this phrase for me encapsulates life. I know in almost any given situation, if I do the hard right thing, I'll be okay. And most of the time doing the right thing, it's hard, okay? And you know what to do. It's hard to tell the truth when you want to lie. When your feelings just say, just lie, it'll be easier. It's hard to, just focus when you just want to veg out and do nothing. But remember, lastly, as always, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what's hard, your life will be easy. Use this tip to become successfully self-employed, to get more clients. Okay, you got to do hard things to get clients. You got to stand out. You got to provide consistent value that transcends their faithlessness. Most of us are faithless, meaning that we don't believe, and the people you work with are not going to believe you. They're going to test you. If you can pass all those tests, you're going to get a new client, okay? But lastly, as always, successful people that make decisions based on where they want to be, okay? If you want a good life, you want to be happy, you want your life to be easier relative to your current situation now, start doing hard things. Get a skill that's worth having, get a trade. Like I do accounting, that's a trade, okay? Find some time to just learn more about yourself. Go find your purpose. Do hard stuff so that life will get better for you. But unsuccessful people that make decisions based on their current situations, well, everyone around me is doing what's easy. I may as well do it too. That is a formula for failure. Remember, if you want to guarantee that you fail in life, do exactly what everybody else is doing because everybody else is doing it. Okay? If you want to win, it's an uphill battle and it's worth it. Okay? It's worth it. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.